Hi everyone, Dorota Palicka, international nail artist and educator here. And today we are gonna be playing with some transfer foil. Absolutely amazing results, and I love those kind of nails. Have a preview of them in here. They look so pretty, and I hope you're thinking the same. Also, thank you so much guys for your continuing supports, likes, comments and shares. And if you're new in here, hit the subscribe button, as there is lots of tutorials coming up on this channel every Monday, Wednesdays and Saturdays. So let's start. So I wanted to do something a little bit different. Everyone is doing those colorful nails with shells and sea life, and I just did it in black and gold. And I hope you guys like it. I will show you how to achieve this look. So first of all, we are just gonna paint our tips black color, and I'm using a 183, which is a black ink. Obviously, you guys know I love this one so much because it has fantastic coverage, like absolutely amazing. You can really pull it in a one layer. Obviously, just make sure you apply it nice and thin. And then give it a cure. Do the same on this one. I would say it is still pretty simple set. My black is actually at the end, but I'm still want to use it all. Okay, so 60 seconds cure. And then once it's ready, we are gonna apply High Shine No Wipe Top Gel. The reason for it is I want to use the transfer foil gel, and I want to work on a non-inhibition layer. Okay, so no wipe top coat, and then give it a cure again. Guys, you can probably hear it in the background, possibly that was a steam train passing. We've got not far away from us a Glenfinnan viaduct, and it has a steam train, and it's just passing like very close to our house.
They was recording the Harry Potter.
Yeah, they was recording the movie there. Okay, cool. Once it's top coated, we can grab the buffer and prep my brush as well. So this is my first recording today, and I like to always take my brushes and kind of prep them before they're ready. UV cleanser on my wipe, and then just clean it and wiggle a little bit. You want to buff the surface. So first of all, it is going to be much easier for you to see actually what you're painting. And then secondly, you are going to get the foil stick into only the places you paint. Okay, so nice scratches, clean the dust so it doesn't disturb us later on. Same on this one. And I had some fluff on my black, so I'm just getting rid of it now. And you can see there are some places which I didn't buff really properly, but this is absolutely fine. Like the next layer is gonna still stick to it because we have created enough scratches. Now, just to make your life easier, because we are gonna do it a few different ones. So we've got the Seahorse here, and that will be probably the most difficult one because the shells are really easy. And I'm gonna paint the Seahorse in this one. So you want to grab the transfer foil gel glue, like a small scoop of it. And then let's start painting. To make your life easier, I have painted on a clear background. So like it's pretty simple really to do it. And I will show you how to achieve that look. So first of all, you want to paint like a mirror letter S. And I find that this is always like the easiest way. So I just bring in my gel and then start painting those mirror letter S, okay? Or number 2, which is like quite nice and rounded, whichever you prefer to call it. And then we need to do the horse tile, like, so what you want to do it is you want to twist that to the front and then do a nice and swirly bit. The more swirly you go, I think the nicer it looks. Okay, so this is our guideline. Once you've got your guideline, we are just going to perfect it. So I'm just thickening it up. And what I'm doing is I'm reflecting the light so I can see it actually where to paint. Okay, now let's get the head sorted. So on the head you want lots of volume. Is it visible? Yeah. We'll try to. So we've got lots of volume on the head, and then the neck needs to be much thicker, so I'm just thickening it up. Then his tummy needs to be really big as well. And less curve than here. Okay, so I'm just getting rid of some of that curve. And giving him a really nice and chunky tummy. Really big. Okay, now let's extend the nose. And then give the nostrils, so 1, 2. And the tummy is still too small. There we are. Now I am happy with it. Let me reflect the slide. And what you want to do is just clean your brush and just give couple lines. So what I'm doing is I'm just dragging whatever I've got in there into a V line. And as I come up higher, I go bigger. Like doing those spikes. Okay, perfect. So that's my horse painted. Let's cure it. So this gel takes foil beautifully at 60 seconds. And then on this one, we are gonna go some shells. So I want to do variety of the different shells, and first one is gonna be the basic one, so like a rounded shape. And then coming down, color it in. line on the bottom, and then just tidy up the edges. So this way, like from the bottom, I've got almost like a triangle shape. And then I just make it more rounded on the top. Try to kind of even out the gel so it also doesn't have too many holes in it. And then another type of the shell. So you want to paint like a triangle shape. So nice triangle shape. And then give it a twist on the top. So rounded here, triangle, rounded. And then wee twist on the top. It looks almost like a wee horn. And then just so we don't get too many empty spaces, I'm kind of painting like a star. But I don't want it to be like a full star. So just some arms of it. And then give it a cure. Okay, this one is ready. So gold transfer foil. And straight away, I'm gonna cut a couple pieces. And then we are gonna transfer it. So I'm going halfway because my thumb cannot take it all of it. So I'm doing just a first part, and you can almost see it. So like the shape of the horse in there. So like smooth it out nicely and then pull it. And look how pretty it is. We've got halfway done. And then do it the other side. So again, get your thumb in there. I think I'm satisfied with it, so do not do it anything more yet. And then let's transfer those shells in here. So I'm searching for the cleanest part of my transfer foil. I mean, obviously the smoother the transfer foil is, the nicer results you will get. Like, so the less bends you've got, the better. And if you're really fussy, I would cut a fresh piece of the foil for every part. So this way you don't get those bends. Okay, and then so this gel is very beginner friendly. Like even if I miss it some places there, you just go in and rub it and it catch. Very easy to use. Okay, so we've got those two, and then on this one, I'm just gonna do a different shell placement. Oh, the swirly one. Okay, let's do the swirly shell. I forget about that one. So nice swirly shell. I'm using the detailer brush, guys. Okay, and then finish it. So we've got some swirly shell. and then the star on the top. So I paint usually like a wee triangle, 2 lines, and then another 2 lines. "60 seconds cure." And when this one is curing, I'm just going to add more detail into those ones. So I'm picking up the brush, and now I'm just going to do a couple lines over it. And you've got 2 choices. You can do it with gold, or you can do it just with the clear after applying the top coat. I'm going to do a mixture of both. And then small lines in here. Couple dots on the star. 60 seconds cure. On the horse, you want to get a nice and decent size eye. You could also do it in black, that will look cool as well. And then couple lines on his tummy. Okay, the shell one is ready. Oop. And then just the same. Grab the transfer foil and just transfer onto those fresh stripes you painted and into the eye. Okay, now we are ready for a top coat on this one. And it's definitely something a little bit different. Top coated. You know, not everyone likes those. You can actually really see it, those texture. Oh, we are going on the shell as well. Like, and I think I quite like it done that way. And same here. Yes, you can see it, but I think it is more visible actually when we put the. Oh no, I didn't transfer it. Oh no, oh no, I didn't transfer it, my gold on this one. That's why it did disappear and it wasn't visible. Oh, what a shame. But we can still fix it very easily. So I'm just gonna top coat it. I got too excited. Now I'm still gonna grab a top coat. Get me the one which we need to, the ones which are finished. So I'm taking a top coat, and what else you can do it is you can make this even more 3D by adding just detail with the top coat. So I'm just retouching couple dots. And then we are gonna fix this one. Actually, this one might even look more interesting because we are gonna have two different levels. So like I think like the 3D should be more even visible. So clean everything from the dust and then just quickly repaint the detail which we painted, but we didn't transfer the foil over it. Oh, even better, like, you know, by accident we get a new ideas for the designs. Imagine having the entire tip matte and then just going like this. How pretty is this? I quite like it too. So I love when we do something new because of the mistakes. I mean, to be honest, actually, most of the designs are born because of these mistakes. Yeah, but that will look so cool. In that case, you would just apply matte top coat and then do the 3D design with the top coat, which is shiny. And this one is done. I'm not going to touch the horse is done as well, so let me just place it here. And then we just have to transfer the foil on the one where we did the mistake. So we've got the horse, we've got seashells going on here. And then let's transfer it here. Yeah, that would be so interesting with the matte combination. And then apply the top coat over it. And I would say the texture is even more visible that way. So the mistake turned it out pretty good because you can see it more of those 3D. Let me cure it and then I can show you all set. And that's this one ready. So let's place it there. And that's how it looks when it's finished. I think they turn it out pretty interesting and definitely something a lot of different. I will try to show you without of light reflection so you can actually see the detail. Oh, that's a nice view as well. So you can actually see it, what is going on in here. I hope, guys, you have really enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. And by the way, guys, like, I mean, honestly, if you do not have that transfer foil gel glue, grab it. We do post it international. It will make your life much easier and give you an idea of ideas of really interesting designs. Sending you glittery hacks, and bye for now.
Desire Nails proudly sponsors today's content, where every nail tells a story.